Hello everyone, I really hope that you like this tutorial and I'll be showing you how to create this basic illustration step by step. And let me know if you do have any questions, I'll be happy to answer. So when we start editing or creating or doing any sort of work in the Procreate app, the main objective is not the brush over here. The main thing that works here is initial sketch. It's really very important in the beginning phase. So the brush that I've used here is Little Pine from the drawing section, and I create a new layer beneath it, and I choose a light pink color, and I'm choosing the gloaming brush, and just raised it to a certain um, size and just begin painting it. This is a very good brush. It basically gives us the foundation for the future effects that we'll be adding on top of the flower. So once you are done creating the base, it's now time to erase some of the parts that we do not like. So like you can see, I'm erasing like certain parts because I have gone a little overboard. So let's begin by painting the dark pink color in the overlap region, because it makes sense, right? Like wherever the overlapping would be, since the petals are a little thin on the thinner side, we'll get an opaque version of it. So it makes total sense to have it a little dark in the overlapping region. Now let's just experiment with few modes, and I really like the pin light a lot. Let's just use the smudge tool now, and you can choose the evolve brush and just slightly go over the border, and I just want to have a subtle effect at the borders. Now choose the smudge brush again and just go to the sketch layer and slightly smudge it, because we do not want such hard edge in our drawing. Usually if you see the paintings like this, we don't get very hard edge unless it's very intentional. And I kinda like this effect. Even for the overlapping parts, you can go ahead and do the same thing, because it would be too obvious if we just let it be. Now again go to the earlier one and just smudge a bit, making it a little less obvious. Now let's create a new layer and choose a yellow color and choose a gloaming brush and start painting lightly towards the internal of the flower, and also at the edge paint a bit. We'll be using a lot of blend modes later on, but as of now you can choose this color. It's nicely complementing our flower. Once you're done with this, so the flower is kind of complete, and this is the effect I was actually going for in the beginning. So you can experiment with the sketch layer multiplicity, how opaque you want it, and you can also adjust the yellowish color to whatever you want. I like to go with peach a bit because it suits the flower here. So once you're done with it, choose Little Pine in a green color and just create it the way I'm creating here. It should be a little thick at the start, and towards the end should be a little thin, so it gets a little bit more realistic effect. Then you can choose to either alpha lock it or create a new layer and do clipping mask. I usually go for clipping mask, and just choose a yellowish tinge color and create a little highlight and choose a dark color and create a little shadow. So we are done here, and I really hope that you like this tutorial, and do let me know if you have any questions and I'll be happy to answer.